Hello everyone, JH Medium here. Today we are in Canggu, Bali. After a week in Ubud, we're finally going to go enjoy Bali's stunning seaside. For the next few days, we'll explore different beaches nearby the Canggu area and try more unique Balinese dishes. We'll also take a day trip to South Kuta to visit Uluwatu and other hidden gems. Here in Canggu, we're also staying a bit further away from the central area. The guest house is called Musa Canggu. Our days here are a bit more laid back than our constant exploring in Ubud. We're here to get some work done, but also relax as well. When we were walking around yesterday, we saw many local restaurants that all look super delicious and super cheap at the same time. Today for lunch, we're gonna have another famous Indonesian dish called bakso, which is basically the Indonesian meatballs. I got a bakso iga, which is the bakso Indonesian meatballs plus ribs. And here, Rika got a mozzarella meatball. I think it's a mozzarella wrapped inside the meatball, so maybe when we cut it open later, the mozzarella will ooze out. The area we're staying at is a little bit further away from the downtown area of Canggu, so it seems like most of the people here are local people. And I think this restaurant is also more priced at a local price. So I think you don't have to go to these super fancy restaurants targeted towards tourists to get a very nice view and a nice meal. Over there behind us is a beautiful field, and this tiny little hut is quite cute as well. Okay, let's dig in.
好夸张，我不知道从哪开始下口。
Very giant piece of meatball.
就算忽略它这个芝士的内馅，那肉丸本身也是很 Q 弹，跟超市里卖那种丸子不一样的味道。
Check out that rib. Really tender beef rib. As you can see, it comes off the bone really easily. The beef flavor is not that strong, which is a good thing, because you can sometimes get that gamey flavor. I think it is quite strange that they put instant noodles in here. I prefer if it's just the vermicelli noodles. The portion size of the noodles is actually quite small, but I mean seriously, I can't really complain about this at this price. After doing some work in the afternoon and trying not to get distracted by all the guest house kittens, it's time to head to the beach. If you take a scooter, it's around 10 to 15 minutes to get to the beach, so it's actually not that close, but I think just close enough. We have now arrived at the Pirairan beach. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce it. There's too many ERs in the name. Let's go. Compared to the main beach at Canggu, there are fewer people here. I think it's because there are fewer beach clubs in this area. Pirairan is just northwest of Canggu. It doesn't have fancy clubs, bars, or even too many activities. But for someone who's not interested in any of those, this is a good thing. So if you want a less crowded place to enjoy the sunset, this is the beach to visit. If you look at the waves behind me, the waves are massive here. I don't surf, but this definitely looks like a great surf spot. I honestly feel like I could come here every single day and I wouldn't even get bored of it. The ocean view is just so stunning. I think the ocean is the place that makes me feel the most relaxed. Every time I just look out into the horizon, the sound of the waves and the ocean sort of washes away all of the bad thoughts, all of the negativity. Even though personally I don't really like touching seawater, I don't like that seawater saltiness on my skin, but I can sit in front of the ocean and look at it all day, especially here during sunset.
这边的沙滩比较特别的是，它们是这种黑色的沙子，在夕阳下就呈现出一种黑金的颜色。
Just shut the blinds to keep the world inside. Another day exploring Bali's beautiful seaside. Today we're taking a day trip to the southernmost part of the island, South Kuta. The seaside of South Kuta is really different from those near Canggu. Here, all of the beaches are underneath giant cliff edges, so you have to hike your way downhill in order to reach them. Our first stop is the Pantai Gunung Payam. The beach itself is quite small, and the sand is filled with seashells, so it really hurts when walking. But the most unique thing about this beach, and the reason to come here, is the cave formation next to the water. Even though I don't like seawater on my skin, the beautiful weather today and the clear water here is just too perfect not to go in for a soak.
I wonder why those large waves in the distance just sort of end over there and they don't come over here to the beach.
真的是跟昌谷那边的海滩完全不一样的感觉，是那种非常晶莹剔透，一眼就可以看到底的果冻海。这一片很平静的水域，就可以看到大家在这里游泳啊，还有划皮划艇，在天空上还有很多人在玩滑翔伞，还蛮有意思的。
Coming down was the easy part. Now we have to take all these steps back up. On the way to the beach, there's actually this really cool theater. It's quite big. I think this is usually where they have the Kechak dance performance. It must be so cool to watch that performance here.
After a quick lunch, it's time to head to another spot nearby, the Pandawa Beach Road.
We are here at what is colloquially known as the Cliff Highway. Even though there are many people here, it's still quite a cool sight. I wonder if this road is a natural phenomenon or they carved it out.
It turns out this used to be one solid cliff edge. But to make it easier to access the beach, they carved a road in the middle of it, turning it into this site today. And now the road itself is arguably more famous than the beach it leads to.
I'm gonna try fly my drone through here. I think it'll be a pretty cool shot, but also on the cliff edge, it might be kind of scary. Let's find out.
As time is limited, we're gonna skip Pandawa Beach. And now we're gonna head straight to Uluwatu.
We have arrived at the Uluwatu temple and they gave us one of these sarongs to tie on your waist. But if you're wearing shorts, they'll give you a purple one like that to cover up your entire leg.
不知道绑对不对？
They said the monkeys here like to steal glasses and hats, so I took off my glasses just in case. But then this might not be a good idea because now I can't see anything. Okay, we literally just saw a monkey chewing on someone's glasses. Run away.
The Uluwatu temple itself is not too big, so you can see it in like 5 minutes. But the reason to visit this complex is the stunning walkway next to the cliff. I think Uluwatu has the best ocean view in all of Bali.
Well, that's unfortunate. The ocean view here must be really cool if you fly a drone. When they started feeding the monkeys corn, there were like 20 monkeys crowded in that one little pathway. I didn't even want to walk through it.
We were planning on staying at Uluwatu temple until sunset, but since I can't fly my drone here, and with the constant fear of monkeys stealing from us, we are now gonna head to a different cliff edge, hopefully where we can enjoy the sunset in peace.
We made it to our last location of the day. We're at this place called Jaran Hill. We chose it because there's no tickets and there's no parking fee as well. But apparently there's also a very good view of the sunset. This location is really epic. You can see the sunset behind me and the waves on the bottom of the cliff. The only slight thing is that it's a bit scary since there are no railings. This is right at the cliff edge. Just be careful. this view with the cliffs and the waves is certainly very fantastic. Just a slight shame that today's sunset isn't as grand as the past few days in Canggu. But either way, it's still such a great place to spend an afternoon. Maybe we don't necessarily need to have the perfect sunset. I feel like having a nice weather, having this breeze in the air, listening to the sound of the waves, in this beautiful light, it's really enough. It's really a perfect ending to the day.
阳光、大海，还有美好的心情，这些东西呢，都不需要付出太高的成本，甚至它有可能也是可以是免费的。就像我们在这里，只要付出一点点时间，你就可以收获这些了。
It's our last day in Canggu, and first things first, let's go for a morning swim. The guest house pool is not too big, but I guess enough for the two of us. After a soak in the cool water, it's time to go have lunch. For lunch today, we're gonna have another must-try dish in Bali, and that's of course babi guling, which is the Balinese roasted suckling pork. We got a plate of their babi guling rice. You can see there's some roasted shredded pork over here, a piece of pork skin, some deep fried pork skin, we got a satay, and this looks like some pork sausages, I guess. Under this sunlight, this babi guling looks really delicious. Anyways, let's try the food. I'm gonna start here with this piece of fatty roasted pork skin. Hopefully I can crunch through it. It's really like eating a piece of pork skin chips. The spices and the seasoning they put inside are incredible. There's a slight hint of that curry flavor. It's just a tad bit spicy, but super delicious.
好辣，我已经不知道是哪一块比较辣了，但是它们混起来就有一种烧起来的感觉。
I think just like nasi campur, babi guling is a very balanced dish. Oh wow, that spiciness just hit me. Oof. I need some coconut too now. I still think it's the red chilies that make it so spicy, not the green chilies. So top tip, avoid the red chilies. It seems like in Canggu there's actually a lot fewer things to do compared to Ubud. Here it's just shops, cafes. Honestly, it's things I'm not too interested in. But the ocean always makes me happy. So we were just sitting on the beach relaxing, and this Indonesian lady came to us selling snacks. Apparently she said she's a local small business making these macaroni chips. She seemed nice, so I bought one for 30,000. It's like baked corn flavored macaroni chips. I don't know if it's a scam or not. So let's open it and have a taste test right now and see if I got my money's worth or not. Oh, they're literally just deep fried pieces of macaroni.
我们看了他们的 Instagram page 就觉得好像也蛮正常的。
It kind of tastes like Doritos. It's not bad. After that slightly strange encounter, we can finally enjoy our last sunset in Bali. We're here at the more popular Nelayan beach. It's much busier than the Paranan beach, but with more people around, I guess it's safer to go in the water too. Even though it's the same piece of ocean, same sunset, I feel like I want to end every single day here in Canggu by the ocean. When you sit here watching the sunset, it's like you're in your own little space. I mean, there's many people here. This is not an empty place by any means, but it does feel like the sound of the ocean waves sort of drowns out all the other noise. While I do enjoy living in cities because I enjoy the convenience, I feel like being next to the ocean is when I'm the happiest.